this is the beans I'm using. Cranberry beans. Whoa, look at that. So I'm actually going to use two types of beans. This is black beans. It's all raw. We're going to cook everything from scratch. Pour it in the oil. So I'm going to wash this thoroughly, put in my pot with water and boil so that it cooks. Then we'll go prepare all the spices that we'll need to cook it. We'll be back. So here I've washed my beans thoroughly. I'm going to pour it in my pot. Okay. Let the water go above the beans in the pot and so let's go see how our beans is doing. It's been boiling. So as the water gets dried a little bit, I kept adding just to make sure that it cooks properly. So let's see how it's boiling. So remember I boiled two types of beans. The black beans is pretty soft, but the cherry bean is bigger. It's still a little bit hard. So I'm just going to let it cook again for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then we are going to strain and rinse it. Then we'll go check our puff puff to see how it's rising later. For now, I'm preparing my spices. Good, it's ready now. So you can see the larger bean is broken, showing that it's all ready. So I'm going to turn off the heat and let's go strain it. Look at that. It's cooked perfectly. I'm going to just let it strain right here. Okay. It's time to do our beans. Let's go back to the cooker. So I'm going to be showing you all the spices I'm going to be using to prepare the beans. So here is my powdered ginger. Here is my white pepper. I love using white pepper a lot. Here is my garlic powder and some cubes of star Maggi. And this is my dried pepper. This is parsley, fresh parsley. I love it so much. Here is my green beans. Here is my chopped tomatoes. So it's 5 large tomatoes that I chopped like this, and 1 large onion chop. And here is my salt. So here's my cooking oil. Let's go straight to the cooking session. Yeah, I'm excited. So right here my pot is on the fire. I'm going to turn on the heat. Let's start it. It's all heated up. The first thing I want to do is to pour my oil. Mind the quantity of oil you're using depending on the quantity of beans you're making. So there I have my oil in there. My mom's strategy. So we are going to put some salt in the oil when it's hot. Let it get hot, let it get hot, let it get hot. I hope you're enjoying the session so far. So as we prepare the beans, we are going to check how our flour is doing. Let's see if it's rising properly. So when it rises, we are going to go into the frying and we are going to have a delicious breakfast today. Pop up on beans. So my oil is hot. I'm going to drop my salt in there. You can get the sound. Good. I love to cook with my wooden spoon. The next thing you want to do is to fry your onion. I just poured in my onion. It's my onion in there. We are going to fry our onion for like 3 minutes. Let it really cook until it feels like it's drying up. You have to really cook to extract all the flavor from your onion. You have to really fry it for quite a little while. So then let our onion fry. Wow, so our onion is well fried. You can see how it looks right now. It's almost like some few of them are getting brown. This is how much you want to fry your onion to extract all that flavor. So the next thing we're bringing inside is our tomatoes. So I'm just going to add the tomatoes inside. And just fry it together. So we are going to let it fry for like 7 to 10 minutes or so. So when it's fried enough for us to continue with the other ingredients, we'll just proceed from there. So for now, let's let the tomatoes fry with the onion just perfectly so that all that water from the tomato dries up. Yeah. So let's go see how the tomatoes is doing on the fire. So you want to make sure to check from time to time as it's frying so that it doesn't get burned. You see, you have to stir. Don't just leave it there. You have to go check from time to time to stir it so that it doesn't get burned. So we'll still let it cook. Let it fry for some time again before we proceed. I just wanted to make sure it's not burning. And I'll keep doing this until I'm satisfied to continue with the rest of the cooking. So I think my tomato is ready. It's burnt. It's kind of burnt under, but it's fine. When we are done cooking, we're just going to transfer it into another pot and wash this one. So it's all cooked. It's ready. So you want to taste to make sure that it's not sour. That's sour. This is sour. The sour taste you get from your tomatoes. That's why we cook it like this, to reduce that sour taste. So let's proceed. Just add all this other good stuff into the pot. So here's my fresh parsley. I'm going to add everything, all the good stuff. Just put everything in there. Right there. And my green beans with all that good stuff. Just put all the good stuff in there. My cubes of Maggi, I'm going to just add them here right now so that the green beans tastes. going to put in my garlic powder low on my heat so that it's not getting burnt. I like garlic a lot. I put a good quantity of it. My garlic powder. Okay. Ginger powder. If you have your fresh if you have fresh garlic, if you have fresh ginger, you can blend everything and still use. It mustn't be the dried ones. It mustn't be. So I'm going to add my ginger powder. This is what I have. I don't have the fresh ones, so I'm using the dried ones. So don't go thinking that it's only the dried spices that you have to use. And here is my white pepper. I'm going to add it. I like white pepper a lot. Okay. So I'm just my pepper, dry pepper. We like it hot. We like it spicy. So I'm going to put some quantity of pepper right in there. And salt. You have to be careful how you're adding your seasoning. So at this point, I'm just going to stir everything. So we have everything right in there. Just going to stir it. It looks so good. Just let it simmer. We'll let it simmer for like 2 minutes. So that I'm going to bring in my beans right now so that all the seasoning, the Maggi cube, the salt, everything can get into the beans itself. There. Just everything. You want to get all that good stuff into the beans. All the good stuff. The seasoning, salt. Just mix everything together. All the good stuff. Let me drop my phone and mix it properly, then we'll come back. Perfect. So I'm just going to taste right now and see if I'm going to taste to see if I need to add anything like salt or cubes of Maggi again. So perfect. Perfect. So at this point, what we want to do is to I'm just going to let it cook on low heat for like 5 to 7 minutes and we're good. And food is ready. Let me grab the lid and cover it. Now on low heat, we don't want it to get burnt, so it's just going to cook quietly for like 7 to 10 minutes. And then our beans is ready. Let's go check. Oh, let's go back to our beans. Let's see how it's cooking. We're rounding up the beans. We have not forgotten you. So I'm sure everything is well. It's captured all the good stuff. Perfect. So I can now turn off the gas. I'm going to turn off the heat right now. It's just perfect. Our beans is ready.